So, episode 55. This is it. The big one. Win today, and we're in the league. Draw today, and we have to hope some other people lose, and we're in the league. Lose today. Dodgy. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and hit the like, subscribe buttons, leave comments, share, all that good stuff. Ring the bell. I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Right guys, so no pressure and nothing to catch us up on. This is the state of play. We are top of the table with 2 points clear of Southend and Stevenage, who are our rivals for the title this season, have been all year. Stevenage are playing Eastleigh, who sit in 4th, and they're away from home. Southend are at home to Barnet, and Barnet sits 7th, Eastleigh sit 4th. We play Halifax Town, who are 20th. So let's go see the lineup, get straight into this game, and hopefully get this trophy won. And our very carefully selected lineup for today is Straker in goal, Ballymumba, Jaden Warner, Marcus Muir and Jazz Linton that make up the back four. Hayden Linley playing just ahead of them with Ewing and Smith in the centre of midfield. Cottrell and Gullen on the wings, Jaden Williams up top. Zach Sturge, Henry Jeffcott, Ryan Sturck, Terrell Pennant and Joe Duffy make up the bench. And I am still very much thinking about whether or not I start with Joe Duffy. But Jaden Williams, we trust him. We've trusted him for a long time now. Hopefully he can be a man that gets us some goals today and sees us into the Football League for the first time in Wroxham's history. A few players lacking match fitness because they've just come back from layoffs for injury. Hopefully they'll be up to the task today. We'll see what happens. Let's go to the dressing room. So I think we're going to do it's time to put an end to this run of poor form, go out there and make it count, because that's what we need. I am also going to do I'm expecting to see performances today. I think we do have to tell the boys that we just need to see them doing their best, really. We need to see everything we have. Hopefully this should be an easy win, but we do need the boys to put the time and put the effort in, not think this one is won. There is nobody I recognise the name of on the Halifax team, really. Rob Harker is a name I know from a while back, but I think he's one of those lower league journeymen I've picked up a few times across the years, and he's playing fairly well, for a goal every 4 games for Halifax since he's joined them. Mike Williamson, the former Newcastle defender, managing them. Jacob Mensah is apparently someone who worried Jaden Williams with his physical strength. I mean, he's not super strong, but he has had a respectable number of appearances, so who knows, maybe he is a threat and I'm just discounting him a bit. Anyway, let's kick this one off. See what we can do. I would like to think we can get the win at home. You'd think we'd have a bigger turnout for a potential title win than we've got in the stands. We're, of course, in the blue, Halifax in yellow, and the game is kicking off, and we've got highlights already. Linley plays it back to Warner to Muir. Muir plays it to Smith. Smith through to Williams. Jaden Williams looking to score that early goal. Can he do something here? Oh, he's not going to get past Stone with a soft old shot like that, despite the really good build-up play. We do have a corner, and hopefully it's someone I love over it. It is Jamie Gullen taking it, which is always interesting. I probably need to do a tactics, actually, just to make sure that the top boys are taking the set pieces. So let me do that, and we'll come back to some action in a second. Right, free kick, Linton taking it in the Halifax half to Smith, back to Linton, to Muir. Muir on the ball to Warner now. I've put Ben Cottrell on all the set pieces except Ollie Ewing will take throw-ins now as the ball goes over to Jaden Williams in the box. Penalty. I didn't set a penalty take-up because I didn't want to take a gamble on picking the wrong man. I thought I'd let the system do it for me. I think it's going to be Lindley taking this one. It's Ben Cottrell. That's okay. Ben Cottrell takes it and Ben Cottrell puts it away. And that could be the goal that fires us into the Football League. And a lot of people in Wroxham and the surrounding Norfolk area will be wishing they were here tonight to see a trophy win straight at Stone. But too much power. Stone tips it into his own net. That's everything we needed to see from that penalty. 912 people turning up. We're a quarter full in the stadium. We are going to have by far the smallest attendances in the league, should we make it there. I need to turn the visualizer actually into a league table. That's probably a better idea. Then we can see exactly where we are at with things as the day progresses. So we're just creeping towards half-time now. Eastleigh have taken the lead at Stevenage to take second in the table. Southend are drawing right now, so things looking pretty good from our point of view. Eastleigh finishing second in the league would actually be quite the turn-up for the books in the grand scheme of things as we enter injury time. And there has been an injury or two on the Halifax team as well. Stan Flaherty has come off for them. We'll go into the dressing room, tell the boys they are doing well though, because that's a fair assessment of things. We're doing well, we're capable of even better is a fair assumption. Jamie Gullen and Hayden Linley not really having the best game of their lives, so we'll have a little talk. We're not going to be harsh on them because we're still winning, but we'll have a little run that bad, you can still improve. I've got faith. And see if they show up for the second half looking a bit more confident, get us a second goal just to really drive things home, get a good win to end the season and pick up the trophy is what we're looking for. Right, goal kick for Halifax, Stone taking it, hopefully we won't concede here. I've made some subs, I've sent on Stirk for Linley, I've sent on Pennant on the left hand side for Gullen because he hadn't quite shown up. Powell now to Latibadair. On the right-hand side for Halifax, back to Powell. They are fighting for survival. They're currently in the relegation zone, and Ewing has picked up the ball to play in Jaden Williams. Jaden Williams going on a run, needs to score a goal here. Smith gets brought down. It's another penalty, and it's going to be Ben Cottrell taking it again. Ramsey is being yellow-carded. He got away with that one, you'd have to say. And it's going to be Ben Cottrell to score a second penalty of the day, hopefully to make it 2-0. We've done it the hard way, and he's had it saved. We've done it the hard way today either way, having to rely on penalties to score goals, which is not necessarily the one. That's dropped Cottrell's rating right down to a 6.5. Can he redeem himself? Corner goes in, headed away by Harker to Pennant. Pennant will lay it back to Cottrell. Cottrell, time to get it into the box now. It's been given a free kick for offside, where Cottrell has had a wander, and that's hurt his rating for today, which for a man who scored potentially a promotion-winning goal is a little bit disappointing. And I don't really have an option to replace him. Now his header's dropped, which is a little bit more disappointing. So Cottrell on the ball now, over the top to Williams. I was just doing a tactics. Oh, so we're seeing the replay. That's what was going on. I was Williams offside. We weren't seeing a replay. I got confused because I did a tactics and I paused it, and apparently it came back to a highlight. Either way, we've gone to the 4-3-3 we finished the last game with, the three up front rather than the three wingers, as Clark steps up for a free kick now, has a pop, and it's just over the bar. Straker probably had it covered anyway. Yeah, we've got Pennant and Duffy up top with Williams now, because, as I said, Cottrell, his head dropped after the penalty. I thought we'd just use the opportunity to get Joe Duffy on, have the extra goal scorer in the team. Hopefully we can get a second goal from him. Throwing now with Latibadier for Halifax. Is a horrible name to say out loud. Apologies to him, but it's just hard to commentate on as Hart picks up the ball and goes on a run against us. Clark. Halifax look determined to get themselves an equaliser, which is understandable because their survival is very much on the line here as Muir heads it away as far as Clark. Mumba gets across, makes the tackle, and Warner picks up the ball, slows it down, puts the ball forward looking for Duffy to Williams, finds Pennant. Terrell Pennant, the captain, loses the ball. Menza with a big ball forward, but Muir picks it up. Stirk, Smith to Williams. Williams turns his man, plays the ball through, looking for Terrell Pennant. Can Terrell Pennant get a captain's goal here? I mean, not with that kind of touch. Plays it across for Williams, though. And Terrell Pennant assists Jaden Williams with his 22nd goal of the season. That will be the win. The stewards are apparently struggling to hold the fans back, but the fans are not moving, which I feel like is an animation for the next generation of this match engine. We should have fans actually doing more than just calisthenics on the touchlines. I feel like it'd be nice if there was an actual running towards the pitch, kind of hold them back with the stewards' animation there. But such is life. There are 5 minutes to go, and we currently have 1 foot in the Football League. Halifax have still escaped relegation because Altrincham must have gone behind in their game. Disappointing for them. I thought genuinely they were going to do it, but they haven't pulled it off. Halifax are going to survive relegation. Eastleigh still sits second. Southend and Stevenage, as you were, as we tick through the last few seconds of injury time. And this should be the final whistle. It will be. Final whistle. We've won the Vanarama National League. Are we going to get a trophy presentation? I think this skin bypasses it, which makes me really sad because there's no way of making it go away so I can watch a trophy presentation. which is really disappointing. It's the one downside to the skin. I otherwise quite like it. It'd just be nice if it waited a bit longer so we could see a trophy celebration before, it popped up with the end of match screen. But, we'll make it work, and we're going to go to the dressing room. We're going to say some nice things to the players, because that feels like a good thing to do. We got what we came for. We should be delighted with that. Beautiful stuff. Got that promotion. Win at the title. We are in the Football League. Now we just have to go and see what we've got to spend over the summer, because I have a feeling it's not going to be a lot. And this team doesn't need a lot of reinforcements, but I'd like a few more stronger defenders. I think I'd like a couple more midfielders. We'll see what the window breaks with what brings with the next episode. But let's see what we've got to spend and what we're dealing with, how much wheeling and dealing we need to be doing. Okay, so we've lifted the title. There's our confirmation. We will definitely take the new contract that's being offered to us. 100k transfer budget and a 20k wage budget being offered as part of this. For next season, they want us to win promotion to League 2, which we've already done, so I guess that's going to change. In a second, it's a 2-year contract too. We've never had a 2-year contract, so that's exciting. What do we want to ask for? I think we can't take any more years. I don't want to take any more money. I think we're just going to take that deal, because money is not, it's not like we can spend the money, so that'll be fine. We've turned professional, which is beautiful. That's going to help, and we can hire more staff. That's going to help even more. Initial budgets, they are going to be 102,000 of transfer budget, 20,000 a week on wages. I'll probably move most of that into wages, I'm honest, because that will help us out amazingly. Everyone is happy with what we've done with the league win. We've won the league. They're grateful to us tonight, Graham Wood. Little bit of behind the scenes. I don't really play the matches between episodes. I just holiday because I don't have time to play all of them. I just make him play my tactics. That's why he gets all the credit. There's a bit of a secret. Anyway, so Joe Duffy's happy. Linton's happy. The board are happy because we're a year ahead of schedule. We've been crowned champions. All that good stuff. Money-wise, I don't think we've got any kind of financial bonus for promotion. I don't think there is a financial bonus for promotion. We'll have a little look. See where we stand at the end of the year, because that is going to be big information as we go forward. We'll see what the projection looks like too, and how we're doing in staying under wage budget. That's going to be a big question for us for next season once we finally get to the finances screen. So much money, it took forever for the game to count it. £500,000 in the bank, 102,000 budget, 20,500 wage budget. We're currently spending 17,000, so I've got 3,000 to play with, which is quite nice. That'll do us nicely. I think that's a strong place to be at the end of the season. We're looking at being $500,000 in the red by the end of next season, but there are some things going on behind the scenes. Let's talk about what's going on behind the scenes as well. Facilities is the big one. So we are going to have to upgrade our stadium over the summer, because we have to have 6,000 capacity, I think, for the league. So we may be playing away from Trafford Park, maybe get a new stadium over the summer. If that happens, I will let you guys know as soon as I find out. We're also currently working on upgrading our training facilities. We got that through a little while ago. In fact, we can see it on the club vision screen, I think. That will tell us what's going on there. When we get there, it's taking a moment, because the game is so excited that we've won promotion. So I can't find the board requests, which is interesting, because I could have sworn it was under club vision. Either way, we do have new training facilities coming. That is a solid place for us to be. I was going to have a look at the general screen on our club info tab as well, just to see who has become favoured personnel. We have Caelan Casey still there. Who's Caelan Casey playing for now? Not checked in on him for a while. He's still playing at Fleetwood. I think he was transfer listed. I think I saw he was transfer listed at one stage. He's not currently, but I think his contract is up at the end of this season. It is. We may have a little scout of him just to see how he has developed as we've been going up through the leagues. Sure, we'll pay £325 to have a look at Caelan Casey. That'll do us nicely. Trey Lucas, still a club legend. Trey Lucas, what's he doing? Trade now, playing for Telford United, still had 10 goals this season. That's alright, 8 goals from 31 this season. How did Telford do? Have they still got Lee Brown in charge? That's the big question. They haven't. Henry Holland is in charge. So, what happened to Lee Brown? They're 13th in the National League North. I don't know why it's still showing that screen. It's a nightmare, that screen. It keeps popping up at random. I don't like it. I like my squad for you. Thank you very much. Let's see what happens to the boy, Lee Brown. Lee Brown got sacked in November. Adam Lee was a caretaker. What's Lee Brown doing now? See, so many rabbit holes to go down. Lee Brown is managing Bromgrove Sporting, which is interesting. He went back to playing for a year after leaving Telford and became a Western-super-Mare player. He's having a weird life. Cool. Okay, well, we'll wrap things up with Lee Brown's excellent managerial career. That's gone beautifully. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Lamely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all those good things down in the bottom for that. Comments, tell me how you think we're going to do in League 2 next season. Make the predictions before I make the transfers. Why not? Let's see if you can guess how well we're going to do, because that's going to be a thing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. It's been a great season. We've had a great journey so far. We're only halfway through the journey to the Premier League as well. We're going to get to the Premier League. That's what we're planning on. And in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching. As I said, I have always been Chasing Lamely. It's a pleasure having you here. In the meantime, stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.